Yeah.
Can you believe that that's 20 years old? Because I
Yes.
learned that in like high school. It feels like that came out like a week ago.
One of my favorite songs. How about when we wrap up this break, we're gonna wrap it up with that Dillinger Escape Plan track, 43% Burnt. It's Sean the Butcher with my man Eric Andre, talking about metal, talking about comedy, the new special, Legalize Everything, out now on Netflix. Make sure you check it out. It's hilarious. Make sure you check out the Eric Andre show. You have another movie, Bad Trip. Is that also being put on Netflix?
Yeah, that's gonna be coming out on Netflix now. Yeah.
Nice. Actor, comedian, philosopher. I mean, the man does it all. And I love this new special, Legalize Everything. You're talking about drug use. You're talking about police brutality. How do you feel with everything that's going on in America right now? There's a lot of positive. There's a lot of negative. There's a lot of people letting their voice be heard around the entire world. A lot of outspoken people finally coming out. How does this make you feel as a Black man in America?
I feel good that like these George Floyd protests is like the biggest turnout in civil rights history worldwide. You saw all the footage from Europe, all across America, all 50 states. So that's huge. You know, some states have some cities have illegally banned the use of tear gas. Because of this, these cops that murdered George Floyd have been arrested. If people didn't speak out, that cop that killed George Floyd would still be on the streets. So thank God there's some positive. Now the politicians are paying attention. It's not over. It's going to be an ever-going battle. You're battling hundreds of years of systemic racism. So it's not going to be easy, but I think that there's been a lot of positive change already.
Yes.
So,
it's
we'll see what happens.
It's good to see a lot of that positive change, but I've also noticed that it's exposing a lot of the pieces of shit that are out there too. They're like, it's very unfortunate that everyone can't just be a decent human being and not be racist. It seems like a foreign concept to some people. Which
that's our country. You know what I mean? It was founded on slavery and Native American genocide, so it's in the American DNA, unfortunately. And, human beings are not rational creatures that think with their intellect. They're irrational, and their fear, you know, they use fear to guide their anger. I don't know. What can we say?
Well, but that's why I'm glad we got dudes like Eric Andre putting out amazing comedy specials on Netflix, Legalize Everything. Listen, Dave Chappelle just put out a brand new comedy act on Netflix, and I was like, it's either Dave Chappelle or Eric Andre, and I'm watching the one that I care about most, and it's Eric Andre. 1,000.
Always me and Dave neck and neck at each other's throats.
I don't know your homies, right? You and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart, man. I've got been fortunate enough to hang out with him a few times at different shows, and he's so sweet and supportive and down to earth. It's really like nice to see someone that famous, successful, and brilliant be so grounded and humble. And yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he has his brand of comedy, and Eric Andre has his I love you because you're always naked. I'm always scrolling through Instagram, and your dick's always out, and then you're getting Insta-banned, and then you come back. You reference yourself, the G.G. Allen of comedy, right?
Yes, yeah.
Trouble with the capital T. That's why I love you, man. Are you listening to any new music right now? Any metal? Any new hip hop? What's going on in the world of Eric Andre?
Yeah, always a little bit of everything. Honestly, I'm listening to like old French pop from like the 70s, like Serge Gainsbourg and shit like that. I've been going back and listening to Origin. I've been going back and listening to Cryptopsy and Origin and like finding music videos on YouTube that I never knew these guys had. I was like, there's a video for that song? That's fucking awesome. Or like, that's what that band looks like. You know what I mean? Like those guys didn't even put pictures of themselves in the liner notes. If you want to watch really fucked up metal videos, Phil from Pantera had a side band, Necrophagia. Necrophagia. Those videos are fucked up. If you want to watch some fucked metal videos,
Phil is into a lot of
dark. If your parents catch you watching those videos, you're grounded for the rest of your life.
I think you should check out Cattle Decapitation. I think you'd be a big fan of Cattle Decapitation. Their album Death Atlas came out last year. One of the gnarliest bands on, and they're California dudes too. So
cool. Cattle Decapitation.
You cannot. I'll text it to you later. Definitely.
I have a book called Every Known Metal Band, and it lists it's just like a phone book of every metal band ever. You got to get. I'm gonna get this book for you. My friend got it for me as a joke because I always come up with band names.
I saw this part of your act.
Every metal. Dan Nelson is the author. All known metal bands.
Shout
it's
out
an
to Dan
entire
Nelson.
book. It's the phone book of metal, but it just shows their names and that's it. And it's funny when you get to D, when you get to death in the title, there's like 10 billion. Yeah, there's like a billion bands that start with the word death. It's so funny, but I highly recommend this book.
Oh my God, look at that.
Metal. All known metal
Hell
bands.
yeah.
Black pages, white text.
That's
yes,
badass. One last thing before I let you go. Eric Andre show. Is it coming back? Adult Swim?
We're doing a 5th season. It's coming out on Adult Swim end of this year. Big year.
That's how I discovered Eric Andre. Watching the Eric Andre show. The show starts and Eric destroys the whole set and sometimes even kills his co-host, Hannibal Buress, which is incredible. Shout outs to Hannibal. Shout outs to you. I love catching up with you, man. Next time you're in New York City, we got to have a socially distant smoke session. Eric Andre for president, man. Bird up. Bird up.
Bird up. Bird up.
What's on you? So we're going to go into one of your favorite bands, one of my favorites of all time, the Dillinger Escape Plan.
Yes.
43% burnt. Yes, this album celebrated its 20th birthday. They released a live vinyl, I think you should check out, called Live.
I gotta check that out.
Incredible. Definitely.
I saw them right when they started with their original lead singer. That's my brag.
Live Infinity.
It was like there was like 3 people in the audience. Then that guy quit. Then they got the new guy, and then they just like expand. Then everybody's like, this band is the shit. And me and my friends in high school would like take our time trying to figure out the riff to 43% burnt, and it's so hard to I can never get the turnaround.
It's insane. I don't know how you write music like that. So let's play the one from 20 years ago off the Live Infinity. This is Dillinger Escape Plan with 43% burn. It's Sean the Butcher with Eric Andre. Legalize Everything, out now on Netflix. Definitely check it out. Eric, much pleasure. Love you.
Thank you so much.
Bird up. Bird up.
Bird up.